Good morning, children. It's Tuesday, 19th May 2020. Welcome to week 4 of Street Child. Now, again, the resources that you will need for today's lesson are a pen and a sheet of paper. Now, our learning intention is to deduce from the evidence in the text what the characters are like and why they act as they do. Success criteria. I can read the text to find evidence to what characters are like. I can understand modal verbs and I can write in role. Now I'm going to read the ending of the chapter. Jim staggered up. A fluttering of excitement lit up like a small candle flame inside him. It was time for them to move downstream. Beneath his feet the lily was rocking round, soft as breaths. Jim ran to the wharf and fetched water, and Nick knocked on the door of a nearby cottage and came back with a hot bread wrapped in a cloth. By this time the tide was streaming underneath the boat. She nudged round to face downstream, and Nick threw her rope on deck and jumped on board. Jim's dream had come true. They were heading towards the sea. Now, here are a few guided reading questions. How does the author create the sense that the job is tedious and monotonous? Why does Nick offer Jim a bowl of mutton? When he does your opinion of him change? What do you learn about life for poor children in the Victorian era in this chapter? What happened to Nick's previous boy? What do you think the sea symbolizes for Jim? Write down the correct name of Grimy Nick's ship. Now, the answers to the questions. The author has used repetition of words such as shoveling, lifting and tipping. So this shows that the job just involved shoveling, lifting and tipping. So it was quite a dull and a monotonous job. Nick offers him a bowl of mutton stew because Jim had worked hard. And do you think your opinion of Nick has changed because he offered Jim a bowl of mutton stew? No, I don't think so, because he had made Jim work extremely hard, which was unsuitable for a child of his age. So even though he offered him a bowl of mutton stew, I don't think that my opinion hasn't changed of Nick. Now, poor children during Victorian times had a difficult childhood. Many did not go to school and ended up working for cruel masters. They were treated inhumanly, were not given enough food, and many ended up in field gangs. Now, Nick's previous boy ended up in a hospital because he was beaten to bits by Nick. And the sea signifies freedom for Jim. And the name of Grimy Nick's ship was Lily. Now, let us now revise modal verbs. Now, this is a link that I'm going to put on the website, you can go on the link and you can revise a little bit about modal verbs. It's on bite size. Even if you type it BBC bite size and then you just type modal verbs, you will get the video about modal verbs. Now, you're going to do the spy activity. Choose one of these modal verbs to complete each of these sentences. You may only use each once, so cross it off when you have used it. Pasha, something complete her homework. Now this is slightly different to yesterday's activity, so don't think that it's the same one. Okay. He was so tired, he something keep his eyes open. Tom is a great footballer, he something even play in goal. Okay. Try the remaining on your own. Now the answers. Pasha must complete her homework. He was so tired he couldn't keep his eyes open. Tom is a great footballer. He can even play in goal. If he keeps trying hard, if she keeps trying hard, she might just have a chance. Okay, have a look at the remaining slides, at the remaining answers. Okay, now your task is you're going to draw a scene from this chapter, perhaps showing Jim shoveling coal. Voice your thoughts in role, then write these on thought bubbles in role as Jim. Okay, so you've read the whole chapter. You're going to draw a scene from this chapter, or maybe you can show Jim doing his job. And then what is he thinking about? So draw Jim and then draw a thought bubble. What is Jim thinking about in his mind? Okay, is he thinking of escaping? Is he thinking of carrying on this kind of a job for the rest of his life? So what are his thoughts going on in his mind? So draw it and then email to me on the year 5 email address. Bye. See you tomorrow.